Hi guys, so it's Kamel and welcome back to another episode of Kamel in the Kitchen. So today we are going to be making brownies. So I found a recipe on how to make brownies and I wrote it down on this note card, and the instructions barely fit on the note card, but luckily all the instructions fitted on the note card up until like the last sentence. So let's make brownies today. Anyways, so I'm gonna read the ingredients. So we need a half cup of unsalted butter melted. We also need a tablespoon of cooking oil, 1 1/8 cup of sugar. Sounds like a lot of sugar. 2 large eggs, 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract, half a cup of all-purpose flour, half a cup of unsweetened cocoa powder, and 1/4 teaspoon of salt. I don't know. Anyways, so let's get started. Okay, so let's read the instructions. So first we have to preheat our oven to 350 degrees. Check. Okay, and then we have to lightly grease our pan. And also, here's my pan. I have an 8x8 pan. Okay, so we did that, and now we have to melt our butter. Anyways, I'm gonna melt the butter, and the easiest way to melt this butter is to cut it into like chunks and stuff so it can melt a bit faster. Half cup of butter is 1 stick of butter, just so you know. Also, I washed my hands before I started this video. I always wash my hands before I start baking or cooking. And to melt the butter, you want to do it like a few seconds at a time, just so your butter won't burn. 30-second intervals is okay, so that's what I'm doing, and that's how I'm melting the butter. Yeah. Alright, so my butter is mostly melted. There's just a few chunks in there that needs to melt, and that's going to melt with the heat of the melted butter. Yeah, also I have all my ingredients on my counter. I have a bowl and stuff like that. So it says combine your melted butter, oil, and sugar together. And I'm going to whisk that for about a minute. So I'm going to measure my sugar and my oil. So I need 1 1/8 cup of sugar. So yeah. Also, these type of measuring cups here are used for like dry ingredients like your sugar, your flour, your blah blah. And then the actual measuring cup is used for liquids like your oil and water. Anyways. Okay, so now we're going to add in the eggs and vanilla. And we need 2 eggs and like a teaspoon of vanilla. Right, 2 teaspoons of vanilla and 2 eggs. with these brownies, you can add in like your add-ins, which are like chocolate chips, chocolate chunks, walnuts, caramel. Those are like your add-ins to make the brownies taste a bit better. Excuse me. So for my add-ins, I have chocolate chunks that I'm just gonna cut up and mix into the batter. I'm going to sift in my flour, cocoa powder, and salt. So, half cup flour. And also when measuring with these type of measuring cups, you have to like make sure to level it off. Say it exactly, unless it says a heaping full, a heaping of flour, heaping, whatever. If not, you have to level it off. Half cup flour, half cup of baking cocoa. You don't want to over mix it, other than because you'll get like cakey brownies. But you want to mix it until just combined for fudgy brownies. Okay, so I'm gonna cut a block of chocolate as like my add-in for the brownie. I'm just gonna like cut it into like chunks. We cut our chunks, and now we're gonna add them in to the brownies. I'm just gonna fold them in so like all the chunks are coated or whatever. Now I'm going to put the mixture in our greased pan. Anyways, so now we're going to bake this in the oven for 15 to 20 minutes or until it's like how you like it. If it's like, if you want it cakey, you will like stick the toothpick in there and it'll come out dry. If you want it fudgy, you'll stick the toothpick in there and it'll come out a bit dirty. But you don't want to overcook them, for me personally, because I want fudgy brownies. So I'm going to cook them a little bit at a time. So I'll like cook them, they'll be in the oven for like 15 minutes or so, and then I'll like check on them, and then if they need more time, they need more time. If they don't, I'll take them out. And also when you take them out the oven, they'll still cook in the pan because the pan is hot. Yeah. Also, while your brownies are cooking, this will be a good time to clean up all your baking materials so you don't have a lot to clean. And when your brownies are done, so you can just enjoy them. Anyways, I'll see you guys when the brownies are done. Alright guys, so I finished the brownies. They're out of the oven and they're cool now. I haven't tasted it, but I'm sure they'll taste great. I actually just got done eating a quesadilla, if you will. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this episode of Kamel in the Kitchen. Make sure you guys subscribe down below and give this video a big thumbs up. And I'll see you guys in the next video.